Good morning to all. This is Rajalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, AVS College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about the topic real analysis. Real analysis is an area of analysis that studies concepts such as sequence and their limits, continuity, differentiability, integration, and the sequence of functions. Real analysis focus on real numbers, often including positive and negative infinity to form the extended real numbers. First we can see real numbers. Real number are the numbers which include both rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers such as integers, -4, 0, 2, and fractions 1/2, 2.5, etc. Irrational numbers such as √3, 5. Properties of real numbers. Let A and B and C be a real numbers, variables or algebraic expressions. First one property, commutative property of addition. That is A plus B is equal to B plus A. Example, 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. Commutative property of multiplication. A star B is equal to B star A. Third one, associative property of addition. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Associative property of multiplication. A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. Distributive property. A star B plus C is equal to A star B plus A star C. Additive identity property. A plus 0 is equal to A. Multiplicative identity property. A star 1 is equal to A. Additive inverse property. A plus of minus A is equal to 0. Multiplicative inverse property. A into 1 by A is equal to 1. Zero property. A star 0 is equal to 0. Next we can see cardinal number. The number of elements in a set is called the cardinal number or cardinality of the set. The symbol of n of A is read as n of A and represent the cardinal of the set A. If elements are repeated in a set, they should not be counted more than once when determining the cardinality of the set. For example, if the set B is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, there are 3 distinct elements in the set. So, cardinality of the set B is 3. Next, we can see properties of cardinality. Reflexive property of cardinality. A has the same cardinality as A. That is, n of A is equivalent relation to n of A. Symmetric property of cardinality. If A has the same cardinality as B, then B has the same cardinality of A. That is, n of A is equivalent relation to n of B. Then n of A is equivalent relation to n of A. Transitive property of cardinality. If A is the same cardinality as B and B has the same cardinality as C, then A has the same cardinality as C. That is, n of A is equivalent relation to n of B, n of B is equivalent relation to n of C, which implies n of A is the equivalent relation to n of C. Next, sets. Set is nothing but sets are represented as a collections of well-defined objects or elements, and it does not change from person to person. A set is represented by a capital letters. The number of elements in the finite set is known as the cardinal number of a set. Next, set operations. So there are two operations, union and intersections. Given two sets x and y, the union of x and y is defined as x union y is equal to set of x such that x belongs to capital X or x belongs to capital Y. The intersection of x and y is defined as x intersection y is equal to set of x such that x belongs to capital X and x belongs to capital Y. Two sets X and Y are disjoint if X intersection Y is equal to empty. Next we can see countable set. A set A is said to be countable if it is either finite or its denumerable. Denumerable means if a set is equivalent to the set of natural number n, that it is called denumerable set. That is, if there exists a one-to-one and on-to relations between set A and the set of natural number n. Example of countable set: natural numbers, integers and rational numbers are countable set. Uncountable set: a set which is not countable is called uncountable set. Example, real numbers and complex numbers are uncountable set. Next we can see countable properties. Every subset of n is countable. S is countable if and only if modulus of n less than or equal to modulus of n. Any subset of a countable set is countable. Any image of a countable set is countable. Cardinality of two sets. Two sets A and B have the same cardinality if and only if there is one-to-one correspondence from A to B. That is, there is a function from A to B that is one-to-one and onto. These examples is countable set of two sets. There is one-to-one relation and onto between the set X and Y. Next we can see sequence of real numbers. A sequence of real numbers is a function from the set n of natural numbers to the set R of real numbers. If f from n to R is a sequence and if an is equal to f of n for n belongs to capital N, then we can write the sequence f as Sn or S1, S2, etc. A sequence of real number is also called a real sequence. Examples: the function f from n to R given by f of n is equal to n is 1, 2, 3, etc. n. Second one, the function f from n to R given by f of n is equal to n square is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, etc. n square, that is 1, 4, 9, etc. n square. The function f from n to R given by f of n is equal to x power n minus 1 determines the geometric sequence 1, x, x square, etc. x power n. Next we can see subsequence. If s is equal to Sn, n equal to 1 to infinity is a sequence of real numbers and n is equal to ni, I from 1 to infinity is a subsequence of the sequence of positive integer, then the composite function s dot n is called a subsequence of s. For each I, ni is equal to ni, s composition of ni is equal to s of ni is equal to sni is equal to sni. That is, S composition of n is equal to sni. Examples: the sequence of prime numbers 2, 3, 5, etc. is a subsequence of sequence n. The subsequence of even numbers 2, 4, 6, etc. is a subsequence of sequence n. Next we can see limit of sequence. Let Sn n from 1 to infinity be a sequence of real numbers. We say that Sn approaches the limit L if for every epsilon greater than 0 there is a positive integer n such that modulus of Sn minus L less than epsilon, n greater than or equal to n. That is, if Sn approaches the limit L, we can write limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to L, or Sn tends to L, n tends to infinity. Next, how we can find the limit? Given here sequence, limit n tends to an is equal to limit n tends to infinity n square divided by 2n square plus 9. Taking out n square in denominator and cancelling the n square in numerator and denominator, we get the sequence limit n tends to infinity 1 divided by 2 plus 9 by n square. Taking the limit on numerator and denominator and limit n tends to infinity 1 by n square, we get the value 0. So we get the value is 1 divided by 2 plus 0 is equal to 1 by 2. Next we can see convergent sequence. If the sequence of real numbers Sn has the limit L, we say that Sn n from 1 to infinity is convergent to L. Example, if the sequence 1 by n equal to 1 to infinity has the limit 0, that is 1 by n is equal to 1, 1 by 2, etc. That sequence goes to 0, that the limit have 0. Then the sequence 1 by n is convergent. Next, divergent sequence. If the sequence of real numbers Sn does not have a limit, then Sn is said to be divergent. Example, if n is equal to, if the sequence n from 1 to infinity does not have a limit, then the sequence goes to infinity 1, 2, 3, etc. So that the limit, if n from n to 1 to infinity does not have a limit, then n is divergent sequence. If the sequence of real numbers Sn does not have a limit, then the sequence Sn is said to be divergent. Example, if sequence n does not have a limit, then the sequence Sn is divergent. Next we can see bounded sequence. The sequence Sn is bounded above if the range of Sn is bounded above. Similarly, if the sequence Sn is bounded below, if the range of Sn is bounded below, then the sequence Sn is bounded if and only if there exists m belongs to R such that modulus of Sn less than or equal to m, n belongs to L. Example, the sequence 1 by n is bounded above because 1 by n less than or equal to 1. The sequence 1 by n is bounded below because 1 by n greater than or equal to 0 for all positive integer n. Therefore, 1 by n is bounded sequence. Today we have discussed about the topic real numbers, cardinality number, sets, countable set, uncountable set, sequence, subsequence, limit of a sequence, bounded sequence. These are all important concepts of real analysis. Thank you.